Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number one. It's day number one, week 10, fall 2024 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Please ensure that you have your writing utensils and you have something to write on. So something to write on and something to write with as we begin our study for this evening. We had a wonderful time looking at geometry. We look at all of the rules that you need to know at your level for geometry. And now we are moving to another topic that I'm actually excited for. So let's head up. Today is Monday, the 4th of November. It's our first November class for this year. Our subject is, of course, mathematics.
Good afternoon, Mr. Petit.
Good afternoon. Make sure I write this down in your books, and make sure I take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you are done with writing this. People, you have to take a picture of your work and send it to me. You can't just do it in week 1 or week 2. You have to consistently send in your work. Some people are not sending in their work, so you have to make sure that whatever notes you write, you have to take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. So please make sure I do that. Today we're going to be looking at order of operations. Again, we're going to be looking at order of operations. Okay. So order of operations is basically the way, so let's write that down. Anyone have ever learned order of operations? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have in some way. Okay. Who else has learned order of operations before?
Me, Kabalo.
Okay, good.
Good afternoon.
Good
I
afternoon.
did.
You did? Okay, good.
I did.
You did? Okay, so order of good night. So order of operations is basically, let me just write this down. So
Is it mass?
PEMDAS, yeah, PEMDAS. Some people call it PEMDAS, some people call it BODMAS. So let's break it down. So we have PEMDAS, so the P stands for
Parentheses.
parentheses.
Parenthesis.
We always do what is inside the bracket first. That's the first thing. So the P is for parenthesis. What's the E for?
Exponent.
Exponent.
E is for exponents. And for the exponents, that would be like what are exponents? That would be
Power number. Power of 3.
Yeah, exponents would be a number raised good night, raised to the power of another number, or square root, or cube roots. Okay, these are all exponents. Okay, so if you have a number raised to the power of another number, indices fall into this category. A number raised to the power of another number, or you can also have square roots, cube roots. These are also a part of our exponents. So they always go second. So you always do square root. So you always do parentheses first. Then after parentheses, you have your exponents. Okay. Shalise. Where's Shalise?
Yes, sir.
Shalise. I need to send you more. You have or you did it already?
I have like 5 more to do.
Okay, all right then. So I'm gonna send you that. Just complete what you have so far, what you need to complete so far. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, where's Antoine? Antoine, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So Antoine, when we are doing order of operations, what do we always do first?
Parentheses.
We always do parentheses. So anything that's inside the bracket, we always do first, right? What do we do second?
The exponents.
The exponents. And what do we mean by exponents? What do we mean by exponents? Antoine, what do we mean by exponents? That's
A
gonna be
number raised to the power of another number or square root or cube root.
very good. Or square root or cube roots, right? Good. Good. So after that, we have so it's PEMDAS. So we have multiplication or division. Which one goes first? Multiplication or division?
Multiplication.
No, it's adding from left to right.
Division.
Division goes first.
Division.
From left to
Any
right.
left to right.
Division.
Division goes first. I want to know
Yes,
which
sir.
goes first. Multiplication or division?
What comes inside the problem?
Division.
Division.
Multiplication.
Division.
It's called PEMDAS.
What comes inside the problem?
Division, multiplication.
Multiplication.
Multiplication always goes before. All right, let me open up the chat. Let me open up the chat. So I want to know, right? I want to know, good night, Laura. I want to know what comes first. If you think it's multiplication that comes first, put multiplication. If you think it's multiplication, put multiplication. If you think it's division, well, put division. Which one do you think comes first? Multiplication or division? All right.
Multiplication.
Put inside the chat. What do you think comes first? Multiplication or division? Samaya says division. Ethan says multiplication. Shekinah says division, I think that's what she said. Krizia. By the way, let me just help you all. Let me just give you all a hint. It is spelled PEMDAS. PEMDAS.
That's not a hint.
Excuse me,
It is spelled PEMDAS. Go ahead.
isn't like when you saying it out, it's like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Yeah, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's how some people teach it. That's correct. That's good. PEMDAS. Which comes first, multiplication or division?
Multiplication.
Multiplication or division. Okay, so who think it's division? Let me know if you think it's division. Who think it's division? That comes first.
I do.
You do? Anyone else think it's division? That comes first.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit.
Go ahead.
Can't it be both? Because it doesn't really matter once they're done after the parentheses and exponents and before addition and subtraction.
No, you could have a question where you have to choose which one goes first. So you have so I'm asking if you have to choose which one comes first, which one would you choose? Multiplication or division?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. So who think it's multiplication? Who think it's multiplication?
I do.
Me.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, good.
I think it's multiplication and
Think it's-
then division.
Multiplication, then division. Okay, good. All right, so let me tell you, I'm going to tell you by writing the notes. So the first thing you need to understand about multiplication and division is that, write this down. These operations, this is definitely going to stay in red. These operations are equally weighted. They are equally weighted, which means that whatever comes first from left to right is done first. So it is not multiplication always before division or division always before multiplication. No, that's not how it's done. And some people think that is true, but no, they are equally weighted. So since they're equally weighted, whatever comes first from left to right, that's what you would do. So if division comes first, you do the division before the multiplication. If the multiplication comes first, you do the multiplication. So please remember that. It's not automatic that you always do multiplication before division, right? Whatever comes first from left to right. So let me give you an example. So let's say we have 4 times 5 divided by 2, right? That's 1. And then let's say we have 4 divided by 5 times 2. So let's look at the one on the left. For this one, which one would we do? Which one would we do first? The multiplication or the division? For this example, for this one. Which one?
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
We'll do the multiplication first. Why? Because it comes first. If we start from the left and we're going to the right, which comes first? The multiplication, isn't it? Right? But in the next example, which one would we do first? The multiplication or the division?
Division.
Multiplication.
The what? In the second one, the second example, which one would we do first?
Division.
Division.
Which one will we do first?
Division.
The what? Which one we do first in this one?
Division. Division.
The division one. Because the division comes first.
Isn't it?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't see the dog.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need that. That's the division. So these they're equally weighted. So whatever comes first from left to right is what you do. All right. So please remember that. Okay, so what always comes first though? What always comes first?
Multiplication.
No, no, I mean in the PEMDAS.
Parentheses.
Parentheses always comes first. What is always second?
Exponent.
Exponent.
Exponent is always second. Third and fourth, what we have?
Multiplication and
Multiplication
division.
and division.
Multiplication or division. Multiplication or division. Okay, multiplication or division. Yeah. Okay. And that's how we do it. So write this down for me, please. Again, write this down for me. So let me remove this part. Can I? Where is Ronaldo King here?
Yes, sir.
Ronaldo King, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to read this one, MD.
These operations are equally weighted, which means that whatever comes first from left to right is done first.
Okay, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Next. All right, next we have,
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
question. In MD where you wrote down, it says whatever comes first from left to right is done first. What's the meaning of that?
Who's that speaking?
Zion.
Zion?
Yes, sir.
Oh, exactly what I just did, yeah. So if we have 4 multiplied by 5 divided by, say, 8, and I have 4 divided by 5, right? Multiplied by 8, right? In this case, right? In this case, which comes first? In this case, which comes first? Where's Zion?
The 4 times 5 divided by 8.
So in this case, right? We
Yes,
have
sir.
1 second. In this case, we have the multiplication first, right?
Yes, sir.
So since we have the multiplication first, we do multiplication first. Yeah.
Okay.
But in this question, which comes first? The multiplication or division?
Division.
The division. So that means we're gonna what? Divide. First. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Please write this down for me, please. Again, please write this down. Okay, so for addition and subtraction, which one comes first? The addition? Do we do addition first, or we do the,
Addition.
do addition first?
Addition.
Addition.
It
Addition.
don't matter. All two of them weighted the same.
They're weighted the same. Okay, class, give me 1 second. Give me one moment. 1 second. Come right now. All right, which one comes first? Which one comes first, the addition or the subtraction?
Addition.
Which one comes first?
Pardon?
Addition.
Addition.
Addition or the subtraction?
Addition.
Addition.
Addition. Addition.
Addition.
Addition. Okay. Well, the same thing is true. For the same thing is for, they are also equally weighted. So it doesn't matter. Whatever comes first from left to right, that's what you do. All right. So let me do this. Let me highlight this. So what does that mean? That means that, let's say, for example, we have 4 plus 6 minus 2. And then we could always also say 4 minus 6 plus 2. All right. All right, so which one will we do first in this one on the left?
Addition.
Which one we do first? We would what?
Addition.
We would add first, right? We'd add first,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Then we do the subtraction. But for this one, which one would we do first? Which one will you do first?
4 minus 6.
4 minus 6, and then we add. All right. So they are equally weighted. And to be honest, you still get the same result. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter which way you do it. For these ones, it doesn't matter which way. It really doesn't. Does not matter. You could add first, multiply first. It doesn't matter. All right, do y'all have this written down? Let me know if y'all have this written down.
Good night. No, I just
Yeah.
started.
Yes,
You
sir.
started? Okay.
Yes.
I'm writing it now. I write
Okay.
it, still writing it.
Okay. Okay. If you have already written this down, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp if you already have it written down.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Where's Jeremiah Thurston? Jeremiah, are you there?
Good night. Good night.
Oh, you're back finally.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't understand the explanation for exponents.
Okay, so for exponents, we're looking at anything raised to the power. So for example, you could have, say, 2 squared, or you could have 3 to the 5th. These are exponents, right? Or you could have the square root of 27, right? These are better the square root of, let's do something sensible, the square root of 25. So these are exponents, right? This is what I mean by exponents. You always do these before you multiply.
Okay, yes, sir.
Understand?
Okay.
Good. So that's what I mean. Okay, do we have this written down before I move it? Oh, by the way, if you have this written down, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need to see your work. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ricardo, where's Ricardo? Are you writing this down, Ricardo?
Just can't.
Say it again.
I just can't.
Okay, quickly copy it. Quickly copy it down. Where's Xavier?
Trying to join the class, but the link is already.
The link is not working. You have an area that has Wi-Fi?
Oh, yes, sir. My Wi-Fi connected and everything, it didn't work.
Let me resend the link. Anushka, you already sent in your work?
Already sent it in.
You sent it in. You understand what's happening?
I understand.
Okay. What's his name? Xavier? I don't know. He's saying that he's not able to come in. Okay. All right. We have to move on. We have to continue. So I want to do some examples on this. Where is what's his name? What's the boy name? What's the boy name? Man, Rachel No King. You have this written. Ronaldo. You have this written down yet?
No, sir.
Which one which you want?
I'm on AS.
You want what?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
That's addition and subtraction. Okay. Samaya, you have this written down?
About to send that right now.
You're about to send it right now. Okay, good. Where is Trinity Cash? Trinity Cash, can you hear me? Where's Trinity Cash?
Yes, sir. Right there.
You writing this down already?
Yeah, I already wrote it. I'm
Already
gonna send
wrote
it now.
Yeah, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Good. Olivia? Where's Olivia? Where's Olivia? I wonder if she could hear me. Okay, let's begin with an example. I have to move this. I have to move it. I have to move it.
I'm completing.
Okay. Okay, let's go. So let's look at some examples. Okay, so we want to find, let's say, evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. All right, evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. All right, so let's consider, say, let's say number one. All right, let's go. All right. All right, so let's say, for example, we have, let's say we have 12.
You writing this in our books?
Write this in your book.
Okay,
12
thank you.
plus 3, open bracket, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 6, divided by 2. Okay, that's good. So let's do this. I really want you all to do this step by step. Step by step, I want us to do this. What's the first thing we're gonna do? What's the first thing we're
Answer
gonna
the
do?
thing in the parentheses.
Answer the thing in the what? Parentheses. Parentheses, right?
Parentheses.
So this is 12 plus what?
Plus 3.
We have the 3, but we have to do 9 minus 6. What is 9 minus 6?
3.
3.
9 minus 6 is 3. 3, very good. I mean, then we have what? Divided by
2.
divided by 2. divided by 2. And it's gonna be equal to, so we have 12 plus, what's the next thing that we do? Anyone know what the next thing we do?
Multiply.
Multiply, where the multiplication sign is?
Divide.
You divide,
You have to divide.
divide. You sure?
What's the odd?
You have to add. You can't add before you divide. What does this
Also
mean?
multiply the 3 and the 3 in parentheses.
It's the bracket, it's the multiply sign. No, wait.
Where you see the
When two
multiplication
numbers are
sign?
together, you multiply them.
Ah, there we go. When we have two numbers adjacent to each other like that with the brackets, like Max and Kanan said, it's multiplication. So it's gonna be 3 multiplied by what? 3 divided by what? 2.
2.
Okay. Next, it's gonna be 12 plus what is, now we have the opportunity, we could multiply or we could divide first. What are we gonna do?
Multiply.
Multiply.
You sure we ain't gonna divide first?
No, you could multiply.
Why? Why
It
we
doesn't matter.
Why we multiply?
Matter.
First.
Because it comes what? First,
First.
right? So we have what? 3 times 3 is what?
9.
3 times 3 is 9. And we have 9 divided by what? 2. Good. It's going to be equal to 12 plus, what is 9 divided by 2? Or what is half of 9?
4.5.
4.5. Y'all know how to divide 9 by 2? I hope y'all know how to do that. I hope. Can we divide 9 by 2? Y'all know how to do that? How many times does 2 go into 9?
4.
4. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 1. We put the decimal point, right? When we put the decimal point, that gives us the imaginary what? 0. 0. 2 times 10 is, 2 times what number? 2 times what number gives us 10? 5. 2 times 5 is 10. And so what we have here is 10 minus 10, which is 0. And so what we have here is 9 divided by 2 is what? 4.5. 4.5. And what's the next thing that we do? 12 plus 4.5 is what?
16.5.
You sure? What is 12 plus 4.5?
12 plus 4 is 16, the 0.5.
Yeah.
16.5.
And
Yes.
that make it be 16.5.
Yeah. So this is going to be 12 plus 4.5. And so we have, we're going to put a 0 at the back. The 0 is just a placeholder. So 0 plus 5 is what?
5.
5. And then we have 4 plus 2 is
6.
6. And then we have 1 plus 0, which is
1.
So the answer is what?
16.5.
16.5. Let me know if y'all understand how I got 16.5, please. Let me know if y'all understand how I got 16.5.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if y'all understand how I got 16.5. Who do not understand how I got 16.5? Let me know if you do not understand. Do not.
I do not.
Do not.
I do.
Okay, anyone does not understand how I got 16.5? Do not understand.
I don't.
No?
I need another example.
Need another example?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else needs another example?
Me, Mr. Petit, please.
Me.
Because I don't understand the
I do.
12.05.
Okay, no problem. So we have, let's do it over. Jeremiah, explain how we got Jeremiah Thurston. Explain how we got it for me, please. Jeremiah Thurston.
Yes, sir. All right. So the first thing we have to do is solve the equation in the parentheses, which is 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. So you rewrite the equation, the original equation, 12 plus 3, in brackets put down, so you get rid of the parentheses in the first line, and then after that you put the
Good night,
divided by 2.
Mr.
Go ahead, Jeremiah.
And then on the next line, you have to rewrite the equation again. But since the 3 was on the first equation above that was in parentheses, you have to rewrite it as 3 times, like put the times in front of it. So you would rewrite it 12 plus 3 times 3 divided by 2.
Yeah.
And then the next line, you would do the multiplication first because it's from left to right.
Yes.
So the next line would be 12 plus 9 divided by 2.
Yeah.
And then the next line would be 12 plus 4.5. 4.5 being the result of 9 divided by 2.
Yes.
And then you add the last two numbers, and then you get 16.5.
Then you get 16.5. Very good. Let's do another one. Please write this down in your book. Zion, Neely, are you writing this down? There's Zion, Neely.
Yes, sir.
Devana, are you writing this down? There's Devana.
Yes, sir.
You understand this,
I
Devana?
read it. Yes, sir.
You do? Okay, let's do another one. Just like that. Kamani, you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and let's do another one. So let's say we have 20. Let's call this number 2. Let's say we have 20 plus Tori. Where's Tori? Tori, can you hear me? That's 4. Open bracket. Where's Tori? Tori, can you hear me? Open bracket 8 minus 6. Ronaldo King. Where's Ronaldo?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the first example?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay, divided by 2.
We're doing this by ourselves.
We're doing it together. If you know how to do it, you could do it by yourself if you know how to do it. All right. Okay. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna do it together. Okay, so let's go ahead. What's the first thing that we're gonna do for this one?
Subtract 8 from 6.
From 6.
Why?
Because it's in parentheses.
Stay in the parentheses, right? So we say 8 minus 6. What is 8 minus 6?
1.
What is 8 minus 6?
2.
2. Very good. So it's gonna be 4. Open bracket. What? 2. Close bracket. Divided by what?
2.
Divided by 2. Very good. It's gonna be equal to
4 times 2 is
what does the bracket mean?
multiply.
The bracket means
Multiplications.
2 times 2. 2 to the power of 2.
You sure?
The bracket, the 2 in the bracket means to multiply 2 by 2.
No.
Yeah, 4 times 2.
You multiply what?
2 times 4.
Multiply 4 times 2.
Which gives us 8.
Yes.
Divided by 2.
4 times 2. Where's is Christian? I think that's his name. I can't remember his name, but his name starts with see if I can find his name. Jemo Hamilton, are you there? Jemo Hamilton, are you there? Jemo Hamilton, are you there? I can't hear from Hamilton. Samaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're going to do 4 times 2 divided by what? Divided by what?
By 2.
Divided by 2. Very good. is gonna be equal to, what do we do? Multiplication or division first? Or addition?
Multiplication.
Multiply, so it's gonna be 20
I got 44.
plus 4 times 2 is what?
8.
8, yes, 4 times 2 is 8. Divided by
2.
8 divided by 2. And this is going to be
4.
8 divided by 2. What is 8 divided by 2?
4.
4. So 20 plus what?
4. Because 24.
4.
4, which gives us.
And 20 plus 4 is?
24.
24. 24, very good. 24. How many persons think they understand how to do this? I mean, if you are.
I understand.
Understand?
I understand.
Understand?
I understand. I understand.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Where did you get the multiply the 4 times 2?
Oh, that's
I
a
don't
good.
see the-
That's a good, because these two are, once you see them close to each other like that, that means multiplication.
Right.
That means multiplication.
Okay.
So that's how we got,
Multiplication?
yeah, that's what that means. You see them
Okay.
close to each other like that. That's what that means.
Alright.
Y'all have this written down already? Let me know if y'all have this written down already.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get her on the last speed.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Mr.
Good night, good night, good night.
I ain't finished yet because I just come.
That's no problem. Okay, so please make sure that your background is not loud.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
This me, Powers. I just arrived and I don't understand.
Okay, let's do another one. But you have to come to class on time because
I had no difficulties. That's why I couldn't come to class on time.
okay. Number 3. Let's do another one. By the way, if you think you already know how to do it, put your answer in the chat. All right. If you think you already know how to do it, put your answer inside the chat. Still write it down though. Still write it down, but put your answer inside the chat. Y'all understand me? If you feel like you already know how to do it, put your answer inside the chat. Okay, so this is going to be, let's say we have 15.
Mr. Petit,
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
can you go back to the previous slide, please, so I can take a picture?
Who's that speaking?
Or Dad?
I can. So 15 plus 10, I mean plus 5, open bracket 10, minus 5, close bracket, divided by 5. Divided by 5. That's gonna be equal to, class, what's the first thing that we're gonna do?
Subtract 10 from 5.
Yeah.
10 from 5.
10 minus 5. Why is that the first thing that we do?
Because it's in parentheses.
That's the parentheses, very good. So where is Christian, right? Christon, right? Are you there? Christon, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Are you paying attention?
Yes, sir.
You writing this down that I have?
I'm writing down the third one because I joined late.
Okay. So 10 minus 5 is what?
5.
5.
5, very good. Open bracket.
Divided by 5.
Divided by 5. Divided by 5. And what do we do at this point?
We times 5 times 5.
We do 5 times 5. Okay. Ronaldo King, where's Ronaldo? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Trinity, are you following? Trinity Cash.
Yes, sir, I'm following.
Okay. 15 plus is gonna be what? 5 times what?
5.
5 times 5.
Divided by 5.
5 times 5 divided by what? 5.
5. And I'm done.
Oh wait, before I continue, anyone got their answer? If y'all
Yes,
got,
sir.
what y'all
I
got?
did.
I have my
I
answer.
did.
20.
I got 20.
I got 20 as well.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
20.
Okay, okay. All right. Um. All right, no problem. Cornelicia. Where is Hardin Miller here? Hardin Miller. I don't know if I hear from Hardin Miller. How about Ty Miller? Ty, are you there? Ty Miller. Okay. Markeo, can you hear me? Where's Markeo? Okay, so this is gonna be equal to what? 15 plus what? 5 times 5 is what?
25.
5 times 5 is 25. Divided by 5. Right? What is 25 divided by 5? That's gonna be what?
5.
5. So 15 plus, we do 25 divided by 5, which is what? 5.
5.
And then we do 15 plus 5, which gives us what?
20.
20. Anyone else got 20? Let me know if y'all got 20 before me.
Yes, sir.
I did.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, good. What I need y'all to do right now, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need y'all to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Griffin? Griffin, can you hear me? Where's Griffin? Dave? Yeah. Dave, what are you working on?
I'm doing the work you sent to me now.
Okay, what number you on?
I'm on number 6, the 6th one. Going on
Okay.
the 6th.
Okay. Naka? Is Naka here? Or Nika?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Say it again. Speak again into the mic.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, not Nika. There's another person in there. Their name is spelled. I don't know your name. It's I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled Nechka. How do you pronounce that? Nashka or Nashka? Are you there?
Nishka.
Nishka. Okay, Nishka. Nishka, do you understand how we got our answer?
I understand. I put the answer in the group chat.
Okay. Not that Nishka. There's another Nishka. She just talked.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. She just spoke. Nishka, are you there?
Yes. Which one?
Not you. Not you. The other one. Nishka, can you hear me? I don't know. She just was speaking. Okay. Y'all already written this down? Let me know, please, before I move on to the next
Yes,
one.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Y'all sure y'all understand this, right? So when I go to grade exercise, y'all should be able to get it right, right?
I'll be
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir. To all.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's written like this.
Okay, they could be just like this. I hope you get it right. Please show all working. Please show all working. Show all working. Show all working, please. And you see how mine is nice and neat and line up. See how neat and nice and neat mines line up. I need your one to be just like this, not all over the place. Nice and neat. One line after the other. One line after the other, just like that. Okay. Make sure you write it just like how I have it. Okay, so let's move along. Let's do let's do the grade exercise. So for the grade exercise, let's say we have grade exercise you do in your book, and you send a picture to me on WhatsApp, and then we're gonna answer them together. That's grade exercise number 1. This is the first one. It's gonna be based on our examples.
Excuse me, Susie.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't done with the first slide. Can you go back so I can take a picture?
Yes, I can. Right when I finish, write this down. I could go back. So instructions. I want us to evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. So use the principles of order of operations to answer these. Where's Nishka? Nishka, are you there? Do you understand? Not Anushka, but Nishka. Nishka, are you there? Do you understand?
No, sir.
You said you don't understand how we got answers? You don't have to be shy. I can't hear. Nishka, are you there? Where is she?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna explain it again, okay? Are you writing this down? Are you writing it down? You have to write it down in your book, okay?
Okay.
And remember, respond with yes or no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is going to be 18. Let's say 18 plus. You're doing this on your own. So that means you can't ask no one for help. Not even your mommy or your daddy. 9 minus 3. Close bracket. Divided by 6. Number 2. Please do it just like how I did mine, step by step. Number 2, we have, say, 30 plus 2, open bracket, 12 minus 8. Divided by 4. And that is a division sign. And then number 3, we have, by the way, answer this inside of your book. Answer inside of your book, and then when you finish, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. We have 21 plus 3 open bracket, 9 minus 6 divided by 3. Anishka, what number you on? Anishka,
Number 2.
Number 2, okay. Sashanique, what number you on? Number 1. Caleb, what number you on? Caleb, what number you on? Where's Caleb?
Number 3.
Number 3, Caleb. Danielle Curry, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. You understand what to do, Danielle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Kanan, what number you on? Kanan, what number you on?
I am number 2.
Number 2. Is anyone who's finished? Is anyone who's finished?
I'm finished.
Who else is finished? Let me know if you're finished as well.
Susie.
Me.
I finished.
You are. If you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. If you're finished,
Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
I give my food really quick, please.
Who's that speaking?
Kayla.
Yes, quickly. Yeah, someone have a question for me?
No, Mr. Petit, this pause and I still don't understand.
You don't get it? Okay, so
No, sir.
Paris, the first thing that you're gonna do for number one, parentheses,
Is do the ones in the bracket.
9 minus 3, right?
9 minus 3 is 6.
And then you do 6 times 6, which gives you 6 times 6 gives you 36, and then you divide that by 6, and then you add 18. All right. Where is Amaya? Amaya, you finished?
I'm on the last one right now.
Okay. Okay. Where is Dunaway? Dunaway, can you hear me? Dunaway? Let's Dunaway.
Yes, sir. I just got in.
Just got in. Okay. What
Yeah.
number you on?
I don't know what
You don't know what to do.
doing.
You know what to do. Okay.
I'm finished, Mr. Petit.
I'm gonna go back so you can take a picture of the first slide.
I'm still working on number 1.
Okay. By the way, if you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. What I also need is I also need you to put your answers in the chat. So if you finish, put your answers in the chat as well. All right.
So, Mr. T,
Go ahead, Joseph.
can I take a screenshot of the last slide, the examples?
Okay, who else need a picture of the last slide? Let me go ahead and
I need all the slides.
Me, I just reached.
just reach. Okay, it's only this
I'm
one.
done.
Take a picture of this quickly.
Thank
It's this
you.
one, and then it's this one, and then it's the PEMDAS rules. So take a picture of this, and then it's this one. All right. So if you don't have that, please make sure quickly take a screenshot. All right. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the grade exercise. All right. Is there anyone else who is finished? Is there anyone else?
I'm finished, Mr. Petit. I sent it.
You
I'm
finished?
finished.
Okay, Chico, you finished?
Yes, sir.
I finished, sir.
Did y'all send the work to me?
Yes, sir. And in
Yes,
the
sir.
chat.
And in the chat, who else? Who else answered in the chat? Who else answered in the
I
chat?
did. I did.
Who else answered in the chat? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
I realized when you subtract the number within the bracket, it actually gives you the same number what you divide it by.
Oh, in each case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's for these examples. It's not always the case, but
Yeah, I know. I know
Yeah.
it won't be all.
okay, good, perfect. Okay, good. Let's do
Yes,
number
Mr.
1.
Petit.
Go ahead.
Can I do number 1 with you, please?
Yes, you can. So number 1, we have 18. What's the first thing we're gonna do, Nika?
First thing we can do is 18 plus 6, and then we can do the stuff inside in the bracket. 9 minus 3.
What's 9
which
minus
gives us
3?
6.
Very good. 9 minus 3 is
Which
6.
gives-
Very good.
Then we can close and divide by 6.
Divided by 6. Very good. And then what we do at this point?
After that, we can do 18 plus 6 times 6
Very good.
divided by 6.
Because 6 times 6, the what tells us that it's 6 times 6?
The bracket.
The bracket.
The brackets, very good. So we have 6 times 6 divided by 6. It's going to be equal to
18 plus 36.
What is 6 times 6? 36, very good. 36. Divided by what?
Divided by 6.
Divided by 6. And then it's going to be equal to 36.
18 plus
Yeah. What is 36 divided by 6?
6.
Very good. So 18 plus what?
18 plus 6.
And what is 18 plus 6?
24.
Anyone else got 24? Anyone else got
Yes,
24?
sir.
I did.
I got
I did.
I did.
18 plus 6. 24 is the answer. Anyone else got 24?
I got 24.
2 minutes of a day.
Yes, Paris?
I did.
After when she say 18 plus 36 divided by 6, and then she on to 18 plus 6. I don't understand that part.
36 divided by 6. That's how we got 6.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
36 divided by 6. Where's Nishka? Not Anishka, but Nishka. Nishka, are you there? Where's Nishka? Nishka, can you hear me? Do you understand it? Nishka, you have to speak into the mic. Nishka, can you hear me? Where's Nishka? Let me know if you understand, Nishka. Let me know if you understand this. I can't really use the mic. Okay. I want to know if you understand it, Nishka. So type inside the chat if you understand what we just did. All right. All right, let's go on. Okay. Let's do number 2. Number 2. What y'all got for number 2, by the way?
I got 32.
32.
I got 32.
32.4.
32.4.
32.
I also got 32.
1.4.
32.
12 minus 8 is what?
It's 4.
It's 4.
4.
Okay, open bracket. It's divided by what?
4.
Divided by 4. And then this is going to be equal to 30 plus what?
2.
Let's say
What is plus what? 2 times what?
2 times 4.
2 times 4. 2 times 4. Divided by what?
Divided by
4.
Divided by 4. Divided by 4. And we have 2 times 8, which is what?
8.
2 times 4 is what?
What was it?
8.
2 times 4 is
8.
8. Good. And then we divide by what?
4.
Divide by 4. And so we have 30 plus 8 divided by 4. What is 8 divided by 4?
2.
2.
So 30 plus 2.
32.
And 30 plus 2 is what?
32.
32.
32. Very good. 32.
I got that.
32. Very good. All right. Anyone else got that? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
I did.
I did.
Okay, good.
I did.
Perfect. Next. What y'all got for number 3?
24.
20.
24.
Number 3 is 24 as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so this is gonna be equal to where's Christian?
Excuse
Right.
me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I'm here.
I sent my work, but I made a mistake in the first one. I changed the 6 to on the, let me see, 1, 2, 3. On the third one, I changed the 6 to 2, so I got the wrong answer.
Okay. Yeah, that has happened. So just be careful, watch the signs.
Yes, sir.
Where's Christian, right?
I'm here.
Do you understand how we get answers?
Yes, I texted my answers in chat a while ago.
Did you send a picture of your work to me via WhatsApp?
I don't have your number.
Okay, ask your mommy for my number.
My mom is still at work.
The number is 426. Let me put it inside the chat.
Thank you.
426-8891. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. 426-8891. Where is Hardin Miller? Is Hardin Miller here? Hardin Miller. It's Hardin Miller here. Can't from Hardin. It's Hardin Miller.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit.
Yes.
Did you see the work that I sent you?
Nathan, you sent it to my WhatsApp?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. What do we do with this one? This is gonna be what? 9 minus 6, which is what?
3.
3. Open bracket. Divided by
3.
Divided by 3. Good. And then we do, this is gonna be equal to what? 21 plus what?
Plus 3 times 3.
3 times 3. Where do we get the 3 times 3 from?
The open and close bracket of the
Because
bracket.
yeah, because of the brackets, right? 3 times 3. 3 times 3, right? Divided by, this is divided by 3. And what is 3 times 3? That's going to be what? 3 times 3 is? 9.
9.
Very good. So we have 9 divided by 3.
3.
What do we do at this point? Add or divide?
Divide.
Divide. Because division always comes before addition. And so this is going to be 21 plus what? Plus 3.
3.
And 21 plus 3 is what?
24.
24. Did anyone get all right? Anyone got all 3 right?
Yes, sir.
I did.
Yes, sir.
I did. Yes, sir.
Yes, I did.
Excellent. Excellent.
I did.
Excellent. Very good. Put I inside the chat if you understand how I got this. Again, put I inside the chat if you understand how I got this. And then put an N if you do not understand. Ronaldo King, do you understand how I got this? Ronaldo King. Understand how I get my answers?
Yes, sir.
You got all right?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. And Anne Jean, where's Anne Jean? Where's Anne Jean? Anne Jean, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You understand how I'm getting my answers? How you got my answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's good. Where is Dwayne Henry here? Is Dwayne Henry here?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You understand how I got my answers?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Jeremiah Thurston, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. And Amari.
Yes, sir.
Is Amari Demerit?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how I'm getting my answers?
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your work to me via WhatsApp?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You did. Okay, good. All right, let's move on to the next slide. Now this one, you have to be very careful. This one you have to be very careful. All right, this one's not easy, so please be very careful. All right, so for this one we have, let's say, this is more examples. So this is going to be, again, our goal is to, let's just say simplify. So we have number.
This is Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Not to interrupt you, right? But are we writing this down?
Yes, you're writing this down. Definitely you're writing this down. Okay, so here we have the square root of 49 plus 3 times 6 minus 2 cube. All right. Now this one is not easy because for this one you need to know square roots and you need to know cube roots. Well, not cube roots, but you need to know how to operate with those two. Square roots and cube numbers. Now, first things first. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna deal with what is the square root of 49?
7.
7.
Again, what is the square root of 49?
7.
The square root of 49 is equal to 7. Why?
7.
The 7
Yeah,
times
7
7.
times 7 is 49.
7 equals
Because
49.
what?
And 7 is
Because
49.
7 times what?
7
7
is
times
49.
what? Very good, it's 49. Let me ask the question again. What's the square root of 49?
7.
7.
Why?
7.
Because
Because 7 multiplies
Mr.
7 to
Petit,
make
when you talk
49.
about square root, you talk about multiplier?
So when I say the square root of 49, that means what number that I could use to multiply by itself to give me 49. And the answer is 7. Okay. So you have to be careful with this one. So this is going to be, that is an exponent. So for this one, what do we do first? We do the multiplication, we do the exponent, or we do the subtraction and addition. Which one we do first?
We do the exponent.
Exponent.
We do the exponents first, right? We do the exponents first. Where's Christina Scron? Christina?
I'm done.
Where's Christina Scron?
Yes, sir.
Are you finished with that?
Yes, sir. I'll send it to you.
I need to send you, you done with matrices, right?
2 equals 8.
Yes, so tomorrow we going on a new topic.
Okay, so let me send you the rest. All right.
The rest of
You say you finish what I sent you, right? You sent,
yes, sir.
okay.
It's more than that.
I don't think it's. Oh, wait, let me see.
Cause it's 16.
Christina sick because it's 16.
No, because tomorrow we going on a new topic, and then I wanted to tell you what the topic was.
Oh, what it is?
I don't know yet.
Oh, you don't know
we
yet.
to go tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Petit, I don't understand this with the square roots.
You don't understand it with the square root? Okay, no problem. Okay, so Christina.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this ain't gonna be a big one. Let's just give
I
you a
don't
small one.
understand square root.
This just gonna be a small one, okay?
I'm done.
Yes, sir. That's okay. Don't mind.
I don't understand what they mean by
Please make sure that your mic is muted. All right. Okay, so with the square roots, right? Let me go back to the lesson. So with the square root, you just have to figure out. Let me just list the square roots one time. So the square root of for the square roots, let's say the square root of 1 is going to be 1 because 1 times 1 is 1. The square root of 4 is going to be what? 2.
2.
Why?
Because 2 times 2 gives you 4.
Very good. The square root of 9 is going to be what?
3.
3. Why?
Because 3 times 3 multiplies to give you 9.
Good. The square root of 16 is what?
4.
4. Why?
Because it multiplies to get
16.
Very good. The square root of 25 is what?
5.
5. Why?
Because 5 and 5 multiplies to give you 25.
Good. The square root of yes.
I finished the question.
That's good. The square root of 36 is what?
6.
Why?
6 times 6 gives you 36.
Good. The square root of 49 is
7.
7. Why?
Because 7 times 7 gives you 49.
Very good. The square root of 64 is
8. 8.
Why?
Because 8 times 8 gives you 64.
Good.
So what have we done something like this?
Say it again.
Have we done something like this?
We have. That's when we did square roots and square numbers. So we have. And then we have the square root of, but I have to review it because I don't think.
You want to write that down, no?
Yes, write this down. This is revision for some of us who were here during that class. The square root of what? 81.
9
is what?
is 9 times 9.
Is 9. And the square root of 100 is what?
10.
10.
It's 10.
10.
Why?
So 10 times 10 multiplies itself to give you 100.
Very good. And then the square root of 121, what is that?
11.
You're writing this down, by the way. It's going to be what?
11.
11. Good. And then the square root of what I'm going to put in there?
144.
144
12.
is what?
12.
12. Very good.
12.
12. Yes, Ricardo?
May I use your restroom, please?
Yes, you can. Okay, so make sure I write that down. Write that down. So that's for those persons, especially who do not know how we get in the square root stuff. All right, make sure I write that down. Okay, so
Square root of 169 is 13.
yes, I'm only gonna do 12. I'm gonna do 12. I'm gonna do it up to 12. Okay, so now we know that the square root of 49 is
7.
7.
7.
So we put 7 there, and it's gonna be plus what? Do we multiply yet? Do we multiply yet?
No, sir.
No, we
No,
do not
sir.
multiply. We do not multiply. It's gonna be 6 minus, what is 2 cubed?
8.
8.
2 cubed is going to be what?
8.
Yeah, 8, but what is it? 2 times what?
2 times
2
2
times 2 times 2.
2 times 2 times what? Times 2. Right? It's going to be equal to 7 plus, we have, I'm going to do at the bottom. So we have 2 times 2 times 2. We know that 2 times 2 is what? 4.
4.
Right? By the way, let me put this on this side. Oh my goodness. We know that
Excuse me, Mr. T, can I use the bathroom, please?
so you can. Okay, so we have 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is what? 4.
Yeah.
Multiply by what?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be 4 times 2, which is what?
8.
4 times 2 is 8. And so that means that 2 cubed is going to be what? It's going to be equal to 8, yeah.
8.
Minus 8. Good. And then we have, what are we going to do now? Addition, multiplication, or subtraction? Addition, multiplication, or subtraction?
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
Excuse me, Mr. T. Excuse me, what we doing?
Who's speaking?
Ethan.
Ethan Bean? Okay. Okay. Watch carefully, Ethan, so you can get it. So it's going to be 7. 7 plus what? What is 3 times 6?
18.
18. Minus what?
8.
Minus 8. Good. Now we have 7 plus 18 minus 8. What do we do first? Addition or subtraction?
Addition.
Addition. Addition. So we have what? We have 18 plus 7 is what?
25 minus 8.
18 plus 7. 18 plus, sorry. 7 plus 18 is what?
25.
25. Yeah, 25. So it'll be 25. All right. Minus what?
Minus 8. Minus
Minus
8.
8. Minus 8.
Minus 8. What gives us?
And what is 25 minus 8?
17.
17.
17.
17. All right. All right. Do y'all understand how I got this? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I do.
Yes, who understand? Understand?
Do board my sweat on.
Anyone else understand how I got it? Let me know if you understand how I got it.
Yes,
I
sir.
understand.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good. I'm gonna move this to the next slide. So what I need you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Philip? Philip, are you there? Where's Philip? Where's Philip? Where's Philip? Philip, can you hear me? Where's Philip? Brianna Moss, you understand what we're doing? Brianna Moss.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Charles Alita Bevins. Where is Deja? Deja Barry, are you there? Deja, are you there? Where's Deja? Deja? Okay, okay, good. Where's Nishka? Can you hear me? Nishka, can you hear me? Nishka.
Mr. Badi,
Uh-huh.
I got the 17, but I did mine slightly different from how you did it.
What you mean switch?
Me
What you mean slightly different?
I did the 18 minus 8 first, and then I did 7 plus the 10.
That's fine. That part is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I did that as well, Mr. Buddy.
That's fine.
But
That
I
part
still got 17.
yeah, that part is fine. Adding or subtracting, that's no problem.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
I'm using another phone than I usually do. I don't know if you saw my notes.
What's the number? Just put your name. Okay. Just put your name.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nishka, do you understand what we're doing? Nishka? Do you understand what we're doing? And the rest of y'all, do y'all understand how we get the answers? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If you do not understand, please let me know. If you do not understand, please let me know. Where is what's the young man's name? Ronaldo King. You understand how we got an answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Christian Wright, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Chemo Hamilton. Chemo Hamilton. Chemo Hamilton, can you hear me? Or Chemo Hamilton? Let me do another example. I'm gonna do another example. Do we need another one? Are y'all good?
No, sir.
You can give another one.
You could do another one just like this.
You could do a next one.
Next one? Okay.
Yes, the next one, please. Thank you.
Let's cast the next one. All right. Let's do another example. Lavender Johnson, you understand what we just did?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Satazia, is Satazia here? Satazia, simplify. Liliana, you understand? Where's Liliana? Liliana, you understand? Where's Liliana? I can't hear from Liliana. Let's call this number 1. I mean, that's number 2, right? There's a second and there's a second one. So let's say that I have say that I have the square root of 64 plus 5 Tori, are you there? Tori, are you there? Tori, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What's your last name?
Miller.
Miller. Okay. Are you writing this down?
Yeah.
It's yes or no, so okay. So
Yes, sir.
okay. Do you understand what we're doing or you don't understand?
Yeah, I understand.
How about your brother? Where is he?
Him the right there, sir. Panito.
Okay. I'm calling his name, but I'm not able to get him. Can you send me a notes? Tori, can you send me a notes? Do you have my number on WhatsApp?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put it inside the chat. All right, so send me a note, please.
All right.
And it's yes or no, so okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so we have, okay, so class, what's the first thing we're gonna do? What's the first thing we're gonna do for this one?
Do the square root of the square root of
The square root of?
Root of 64.
The square root of 64. What is the square root of 64?
8.
8. How do you know that?
8 times 8.
8 times 8 is
8 times 8.
8 times 8
is 64.
Very good. Plus, do we multiply yet? Do we multiply yet?
Yes.
No.
No.
We don't multiply yet. We still have to do the next exponent, right?
Yes.
What is 6 squared? That's gonna be what? 6
6
times 6.
six.
Yeah, 6 times 6. All right. It's gonna be equal to 8 plus what? What is 6 times 6?
36.
36.
What? 36 minus 36. Next, what do we do? Multiply, subtract, add. What do we do?
Multiply 5 times 4.
Multiply what?
Multiply.
5 times 4.
Multiply 5 times 4.
Times is 24.
24 again?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I get 16.
You get 16? What do y'all got?
For the answer?
Yeah, for the answer.
24.
24, okay. 5 times 4 is what? 20? Right? Minus what?
Yes, 20.
36.
Minus 36. Oh, the answer
I
is
got 20 for my answer. I don't know.
the answer
I
is
got -8.
Who said -8?
Alfred.
It is -8.
Devar Aubrey?
Yeah.
I got that as well, Mr. Batit.
Yeah, Devar Aubrey.
I got that
very
as
good.
well.
Same here.
Okay,
That's
good.
well.
What is 8 plus 20?
28.
28. And then we have 28 minus 36 is what?
Mr. Batik, I see where I went wrong.
We went wrong. Okay, the answer is gonna be 8, but you take the sign of the bigger number, right? Take the
is
sign of the bigger
different?
number.
In
So it's
front
gonna
of
be
it.
what? So it's gonna be what?
Minus
-8. Okay, -8.
-8.
-8. All right. Do we understand that? Let me know if you'll understand that, please. I move on to
I do, Mr. Batik.
Understand.
I understand.
I understand.
I understand.
I don't.
Who do not understand? Who do not?
Mr. Petit,
Yes, Carmelo.
I was wondering if I could go eat my dinner really quick.
Yeah, quickly. Who do not understand? Let me know if you do not understand. Do not.
I don't.
I don't.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
I understand, but I have a question.
So
Go
what?
ahead. Go ahead, Joel.
Can you like keep the 2 on top for the equation?
With 2. You mean
For
this?
the yes, sir.
You have to break it down. 6 times 2, 6 times 6. You have to break it down.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions for me?
Why you do number 2 differently from number 1, Mr. Petit?
How? What you mean?
But for number 1, you add 7 plus 18. I mean, sorry, you minus 18 from 8, and then you get 10, and then you calculate 7.
That's not what I did. That's what you did, Dan. What I did. Look, I did 7 plus 18.
25.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So be careful. Okay, so 20 plus 8 is 28. And then 28 minus 36 is, you subtract them, but you have to take the sign of the bigger number. So you always take the sign of the bigger number. So we say 20, so we say 36 minus, so that's subtracted, right? So we say 36 minus what? 28, right? But when we subtract, this becomes what? 16. I mean, yeah, 16 minus 8, which is 8. And then 2 minus 2 is going to be 0. And so this is just what? 8. But which was bigger, the 36 or the 28? The 36 is bigger. So, but the 36 is negative. The 36 is negative. So since it's negative, you have to take the sign of the negative 36. So it's going to be negative 8. So imagine if, yeah, so if you have $8, but you owe someone $36, pay them back the $28 that you owe them. You still owe them $8 left. Okay, let's do another one. Any other questions on this one? Any other questions on number 2?
No, sir.
Any other questions on number 2?
No, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petty, can you go back to example 1 slide, please, the one before this?
Okay, this one?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good.
So that's
Okay, good.
7 plus 18 is
All right, so let's do
7,
another one.
8,
So this is gonna be,
7 plus.
let's do another one. So let's say, do y'all need another example? I could go to the great exercise.
You go to the exercise.
No, you can move on.
You could do another one.
One more example, please.
Yeah.
One more example.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So let's do the third one. We usually have 3 examples in all fairness. So,
Mr. Petit, you could do another example like with the same way with the negative part because I don't think.
you think you get that one? Okay, let's do it. It's just regular subtraction, but only then you take the sign of the bigger number. So 25 plus, let's say, let's say 2 times 3 minus 4 squared. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be equal to, what is the square root of 25?
5.
5 plus, I'm sorry. It's going to be, by the way, if you know how to do it, you could go ahead and do it. You don't have to wait on me. It's going to be equal to 5. And then put your answer in the chat. 5 plus what? What is 2 times? Well, we can't multiply yet. It's going to be 2 times 3. What is 4 squared?
4 times 4.
4 times 4.
4 times 4.
Oh.
It's gonna be equal to 5 plus what?
2 times 3.
2 times 3. Anyone got the answer already? Anyone got the
Yes,
answer?
sir.
What y'all got? What y'all got?
22.
22? Okay, interesting. 4 times 4 is what?
16.
4 times 4 is?
16.
4 times 4 is?
I thought it was 8.
4 times
16.
4 times 4. 4 times 4.
16.
4 times 4 is 16. Thank you. It's gonna be equal to, we're gonna what? What are we gonna do?
Say
We're going
5
2 times 3 is?
plus 6
6 minus what?
16.
16.
Okay. All right, next. Okay.
Then you're gonna say 5.
Let me say, what do we do at this point? What do we do at this point?
Add 5 plus
You
6.
add the 5 and the 6,
Add
so we get
first. Add
11.
5 plus 6.
Add the 5 and the 6.
Miss Bertie, can
What
check
is,
to right?
and what is 5 plus 6?
11.
11.
5 plus 6 is going to be 11. So it's going to be equal to 11
minus 16.
minus 16.
Which is minus 5.
Minus 5.
Okay, so 11 minus 16 is going to be what? Just positive 5, right?
5 minus 5.
Minus 5.
Where do you get the minus from?
From the
Negative 5. It's probably negative 5
So except
because
for the bigger number.
6 is bigger than 11.
Exactly. We take the
Right.
sign. Take the sign of the bigger number. So it's going to be what? Negative what? Negative 5. All right. All right. Who else got that? Let me know if you all got that.
I did.
Got that.
Okay. Okay.
I
Good.
got it.
Okay. Good. What I need you to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Please do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Kimberly? Kimberly, can you hear me? Kimberly?
Yes, sir.
Kimberly,
Yes, sir.
you sent in your notes already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Lavender, where's Lavender?
Yes, sir.
Lavender, you already sent in your work?
I'm sending it right now.
I'm almost finished writing the notes.
Okay, good.
I just finished sending in my work, Mr. Petit.
Okay, okay, good. Dave Griffin, where's Dave Griffin?
Yes, sir.
You already sent in your work?
I'm sending it right now. I'm on the last one.
The last one, okay.
sir.
Where is Jeremiah Thurston, you understand this? Jeremiah Thurston,
Yes, sir.
you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Delvon Sands, do you understand this? Delvon Sands. Delvon Sands, do you understand this?
Oh, yes.
Who was yes?
This is Delvon Sands.
But who named yes? My name is not yes. It's either yes or no, sir.
Yes, sir. My bad.
Go ahead. What's his name? Denvor Lockhart, you understand this? Denvor Lockhart, where's Denvor? All right. The rest of you, have you already sent in your work before I move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
So,
In the class.
Destin, where's Destin Gilbert?
Yes, sir.
You understand this, Destin?
Yes, sir. You sure? Yes, sir.
You sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right, let's move on to the next one. what's the name of this? Okay, let's move on. So please be careful with this. Your answer may be negative at times, okay? You always take the sign of the bigger number. Okay, so let's move on. So that's gonna be, keep it. It's gonna be great exercise, created exercise. This is number 2. And our goal is to simplify. Number 1 is going to be, say, write this down in your book, and then we're gonna answer it together. Again, write this down in your book and we're gonna answer it together. The square root of (16) plus Mm-hmm. 2 times 3 minus 8 squared number 2 square root of 36 plus 4 times 7 minus 9 squared and finally number 3. Write the answer inside your book. Please show all working. Show all working. Show all working. It's going to be the square root of Malik Dorset. Are you there, Malik? Square root of Malik Dorset. Are you there? 81 plus 2 times 9 minus 10 squared. All right, there we go. Kayon Parker. Where's Kayon Parker? Kayon Parker, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How do you pronounce your name?
Kayon.
Kayon, okay. Kayon, do you send me the notes? Did you send me the notes tonight?
I can send them right now.
Yeah, you need to send in your notes. So what are you doing? Are you writing this down, Kayon?
Yes, sir.
You need to send in the notes, okay?
Yes, sir.
Crimson Clark, what number you on?
I'm on number 2.
Number 2. Merkeo, where's Merkeo? Merkeo, can you hear me? Merkeo, can you hear me? Where's Merkeo? Tori, what number you on? Tori, what number you on? Tori Miller. Where is Aiden Bean? What number you on, Aiden?
Number 3.
Number 3. Caleb Bagnol, what number you on? Caleb, what number?
Number 2.
Number 2. Cleveland, what number you on? Cleveland, what number you on? Where's Cleveland? Cleveland, can you hear me? Cleveland, you have to speak into the mic. All right, answer the mic. Destiny Johnson, what number you on? Destiny.
I'm on number 2, sir.
Number 2. Alondra, what number you on? Alondra Parker, what number you on?
Number 1.
Okay. Alondra Parker, what number you on?
My mic wasn't working because it was disconnected.
Number 3.
Okay. Okay. Where's Elcha? Elcha, what number you on? Elcha, what number you on? I can't hear you, Elcha. What I need y'all to do is please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you are done, is there anyone who's finished? Is there anyone who's completed?
Hey.
Mr. Petit,
finished.
I'm stuck on number 3.
I'm done.
Okay. Stuck on number 3?
Yes,
I
sir.
finished.
Okay, you finish.
I finished Mr. Petit. I put the answers in the group.
Yeah,
in
put
the
that
chat.
put answer in the chat once you finish as well. Where's Tori? Tori Miller, can you hear me, Tori? And Harden Miller, can you hear me? Where's Harden Miller? Harden Miller, can you hear me?
This game.
Go ahead. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and Alea, what number you on? Are you finished? Alea, you finished? Where's Alea? I can't find. Miss Cash, are you finished?
I'm on number 3 right now.
Okay. Number 2, okay. Samaya, what number you on?
I finished.
You finished as well? Okay, and
I'm done.
you done, Kamani? Dexter Hannah and Dazon Curry, what number you on, Dazon?
I finish.
Finished. Joseph Kalma. Joseph Kalma. Where's Joseph?
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your notes yet?
I send them right now.
Yes, you need to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Kavane Seymour, where's Kavane Seymour?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you help me with number 1?
Okay. The square root of 16 is 8.
What is this?
4.
Very good. The square root of 16 is 4. Good. What else? What else do we do?
8 to the power of 2 is 64.
So we do 8 to the power of 2 is 8 times what?
8.
8 times 8. Very good. And this is going to be equal to 4. You said 8
64.
times 8 is what?
64.
64. Very good. So 2 times 3 minus what? Minus what?
64.
64. Very good. And it's going to be equal to what? What do you do at this point?
Times 2 by
Say it again.
2 times 3.
Which gives us what?
6.
6. Very good. What do we do at this point?
Six plus 4 equals 10.
Very good. 6 plus 4 is 10. And we have 10 minus 64, which gives us what?
Negative 54.
Negative 54. Did anyone else get negative 54? Let me know if you got that, please.
I did.
I did.
I did.
I got
I
it.
did.
Anyone else got negative 54?
I did.
Kristen, right? Did you get negative 54?
I got negative 53.
Be careful. Please make the correction.
Yeah, sure.
Ronaldo King, did you get this right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Justin Sanders, you understand this? Justin Sanders. Justin Sanders, do you understand this? Okay, let's do another one. All right. So for the number 2, what's the first thing I'm gonna do? What's the first thing I'm gonna do for number 2?
Mr. Petite, I can do number 2, please.
Go ahead.
The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna do 6 plus 4 times 7 minus 9 times 9.
Okay, wait. Where did you get the 6 from?
I get 6 because the square root of 36 is 6.
Very good. So it's gonna be 6 plus what?
4 times 7
4 times 7
minus 9 times 9.
minus 9 squared, which is 9 times 9. What else?
The next one is 6 plus 4 times 7 equals 81 because 9 times 9 equals to 81.
Very good. 6 plus 4 times 7 minus what? 81?
81.
Very good. What else?
Then is 6 plus 28 because 4 times 7 equals 28 minus 81.
28 minus 81.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Then the next line is 34 minus 81 because 6 plus 28 equals 34.
So we have 6 plus 28, which gives us 34. So it's going to be 34 minus what?
81.
Minus 81. What you get when you subtract them?
Equals negative 47.
Negative 47. Is negative 47 correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
President, number 3, please.
I got that.
You got that?
Mr.
34.
Petite, I could do number 3, please.
I just asked the same question too.
Actually, yes. Did y'all get number 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just realized I used different numbers.
Be careful. Who all got number 2 right? Let me hear you, please. Who all got number 2?
I did.
Sashni, you got number 2?
Yes, sir. I got all the first 2 wrong, and then I went over and did them before you did it over.
Okay.
I sent it in the chat already. In the WhatsApp. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Where's Wyatt? Wyatt, what number you on, Wyatt? You finished? Did you get them right?
Didn't get the first one right. Get the second one right.
For the second right. But Wyatt, you're not sending me your notes. That's a problem. You have to take a picture of your notes and send it to me.
It'll come late, so I screenshot it. So
say it again.
Like, I say I screenshot the notes so like later in the night probably send it to you.
Yeah, but you ain't send me what you wrote just now. Your great exercise.
The
You have
first one?
the same one right there. You said you finished, but you haven't sent in the work. You have to send in the work. You have to do that. Where is Theo? Theo, are you there? Theo Williams.
Yes, sir.
You understand how we get answers? Or no?
Yes, I'm not home.
Say it again.
Yes, sir, but I'm not home.
I'm not asking if you understand. Do you understand how we got an answer? How we get answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you writing this down? Theo William, are you writing this down?
I taking the screenshots and when I reach home, I can write it down.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Sasha, let's do number 3.
Yes, sir. So I did the square root of 81 is 9
Good.
plus 2 times 9
Plus 2 times 9.
minus 10 times 10 because it's 10 to the second power.
Very good. Minus 10 times 10. Close bracket. Equals to?
And then it equals to 9 plus 2 times 9.
9 plus 2 times 9.
Minus 100 because 10 times 10 is 100.
Very good. Minus 100. It's going to be equal to?
Equal to 9 plus 18 because we multiply first.
Very good. 9 plus 18.
Minus 100.
Minus 100. And we have what?
And then following the rows, we have 9 plus 18 is 27 because we add first.
Yes, 27.
Minus 100.
Minus 100. It's going to be equal to what?
It's going to be equal to 73. And then we'll take the symbol from the biggest number. So it's going to be negative 73.
Did anyone else get negative 73?
I did.
I did.
I did.
Anyone else got negative 73?
I did.
Okay.
I got it.
Anyone got all 3 right? All
I
3
got
right?
it. I got all 3.
I did.
Anyone got all 3 right? Okay.
I did.
Okay. If you understand it, please put an I in the chat. If you understand it, please put an I in the chat. If you understand what we're doing, please put an I in the chat. Okay. Again, if you understand it, please put I in the chat. If you do not understand it, then please put N. If you do not understand it, please put N. Okay. Do not understand it, please put N. Carson, can you hear me? Carson, can you hear me? Where's Carson? Carson, can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear. Yes, you do. All right. Okay, so let's do another one. Should we do a bonus?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
You sure?
Mr. Bitty, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Once we all finish, can I answer the question?
Who's that speaking?
Destiny Johnson.
Yes, we can. Okay, so we're gonna do a bonus. Do not, we're not gonna do like a full like thing on this. Is just like a bonus. So Write this in your book, please. I want you to try it. I want you all to try this. So let's say we have, let's say we have, 14 squared all over 2 from bracket 7 plus 0
I don't understand this one.
plus 12.
You want to write this down?
Yeah, write it down. It's a bonus. Try it. It's a bonus. Try it. It's not supposed to be straightforward. Try it. 14 squared all over 2 open bracket 7 plus 0 plus 12.
What type of nightmare fuel mathematic question this is?
Who said that? Christianity. Crimson. This is not easy. This is not.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
does the denominator say 7 plus 0? Is that a 0?
That's a 0. 0.
Okay, yes, sir.
I'm close to my answer.
Okay, so we're gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna show you how to do it exactly. I'm just gonna sketch it out. Anyone get an answer? Anyone got an answer?
Me.
Who's me?
Aiden Ben.
I'm working on it, but I haven't finished it yet.
Okay, what you got, Aiden?
13.
13. Anyone else?
14.
14. Anyone else? Tyrone says he cannot talk.
I got 26.
You got 26. Anyone else?
Yes, sir. 26.
Tyrone, you said you got 26.
Wait,
I don't understand this way.
You want to understand?
No.
Okay, you just arrived, right?
I think I get 42.
I changed my answer to 26 because I didn't see the plus 12 on the end.
Okay.
26.
26. Okay.
I think I get 26.
I think the answer is
26.
26. Okay, 26. Okay, yes, you can use the restroom. Okay, so let's do it. So we know that 14 squared is what?
6.
196.
24.
No.
196.
196.
28.
196.
196.
196.
14 squared is 196. That's 14 times 14, right?
Yes.
All over.
2 times 7.
7 plus 0 is?
7.
7.
7.
Wait, shut up, boy.
2.
1 second. I think someone is now was not supposed to be in there.
Another coach for
That's
Peter.
flipping up.
I don't know. Oh, I got him. Okay, 1 second. Don't mind him. They just run away anyway. Yeah, he gone. Okay. All right, so it's gonna be 2 times 7 plus 1 plus 12. Okay, so what is 2 times 7?
14.
14.
14. It's gonna be. We could do 196
Plus, divided by 14.
divided by 14. Yes.
-7.
So 2 times 7 is what? 2 times 7 is what?
14.
14. Plus what?
12.
Plus 12.
12.
Plus 12.
Then we do 196 divided by 2.
14. No, not by 2.
Me too.
Why is it by 2, Mr. Petty?
No, not by 2.
26.
No, 114 divided by 14. 196, sorry, divided by 14.
Write this down.
14.
14.
14.
196 divided by 14 is what?
15.
14 is
14.
14. Is 14.
It's 4.
And then
Add 14
and
plus
then we
12.
add 14. 14 plus 12. And that gives us
26.
26.
that gives us 26. Okay, so we're gonna do this tomorrow. So you don't have, if you don't understand it, don't worry about it. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Anyone who understand this? And does anyone who understand this?
I understand it.
I understand.
Anyone understand it? A
I
little?
understand it.
I can't
think I
show
do.
as
Understand.
quick,
I
but
understand.
I can need more practice.
More practice. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so go ahead,
When you
Sash.
say 196, when you say 196 divided by 2, I almost cry because I don't know.
That was a mistake. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes,
May I
Ola.
use the please?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, are we having English today?
Yes, we are in English, so let's move on to English. Okay. All right, so let's move on. So this is gonna be,
So for the people who aren't here for English, can they leave?
yes, if you're not doing English, then you can leave. But all of us English people, we stay back. So Monday, today's the what, 4th? The 4th of November. The 4th of November. Let's head up again. Okay, November. Let me put this on here. It's still going up. Okay, the subject is, of course, English language. And the last time we were here in English language, anyone remember what we was talking about? The last time we were here.
Sensory details.
Sensory details, very good. And we was talking about how sensory details are there to be able to help our language or our writing to be rich and deep. All right. So what do sensory details appeal to? What do they appeal to?
Your sight, your touch,
The
your
5 senses.
Yeah,
five senses, basically.
basically your 5 senses, right? And they're there to enhance your writing, right? Making sure that the writing is not mundane and, just, simple, but you want to make sure that it's mature, all right? And so what do we call that? What do we call a sensory detail that appeals to the sight? What do we call that? Sensory detail that appeals to the sight.
Visual.
Visual, okay. There's another
Imagery.
imagery. Who said that?
Crimson.
Very good. Imagery. Imagery is the sensory details that appeals to the sight. Now, when we talk about imagery, we're talking about basically you are able to visualize it. That's what we mean by an imagery. You're able to visualize it. You're able to imagine it, right? So you write it in such a way that the person who is reading it can imagine what's happening. And then you have the ones that appeals to the sense of hearing, the sense of sight. We talked about that already. And then we have the one that appeals to the sense of touch, the tactile details and stuff like that. Today we're going to be looking at the pie structure. Pie structure. So basically, we need to figure out how do we let's say pie paragraph structure. So basically, how do you structure your paragraphs so that you can make sure that it's effective? All right, so you need to follow these 3 points, pie structure. So each one of them, it's an acronym. So each one of the letters stand for something, okay? Each one of the letters stand for something. So let's begin with the P. So you already wrote your introduction. So you already wrote your introduction, and now it's time to go ahead and write your body paragraphs. How many body paragraphs should you have in general? How many body paragraphs should you have?
5.
No, body paragraphs.
3.
3 body paragraphs, 3 body paragraphs, but 5 paragraphs in general. So you have your introduction, then you have your 3 body paragraphs, and then you have your what?
Conclusion.
Conclusion.
Closing.
So you have your introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and then your conclusion. Okay, so let's go ahead and write this down. So so we already wrote the introduction, but how can we what do we need to do for our body paragraph? That's what we're going to be learning today for this English class. So let's write this down. One way to write this down, please. Make sure your mic is not muted. One way to think about your paragraphs, right? One way to think about your paragraphs is to use the pie paragraph structure. This is going to be very helpful when you are, writing your paragraphs. So just think pie, not math pie, but English pie. So make sure each of your
Apple or blueberry?
for blueberry. Make sure each of your body paragraphs. Make sure each of your body paragraphs has the following. So body paragraphs. Has the following. Number 1, you want to have P is for the point. I is for the information. And E is for what? The point, the information, and then what?
Explain.
Someone said it.
Explain.
Explanation. Very good. Explanation. Okay. So in our pie paragraph structure, what does the P stands for?
Point.
The point.
Point.
The point. Very good. What does the I stand for?
Information.
Information. Very good. And what does the E stand for?
Explanation.
Explanation. Very good. So we have the point, the information, and then the explanation. Okay. So Samaya, that's Samaya. Samaya with a Y. Can you hear me, Samaya?
Yes, sir.
What are the 3 things that you need for your body paragraph?
Point, information, explanation.
Very good. Point,
Hi.
information, and explanation. Point, information, and explanation. Okay, good. Okay, so let's begin with the point. So the point. So make sure your paragraph has a point. Now, when we say a point, what do we mean? What do you think we're talking about?
Like a topic, like
Uh-huh.
like
If you have
it's
support detail.
kind of like that, like
Okay.
say like
So is the point the main idea or the supporting detail? What is the point?
main idea, support detail.
Is the point the main idea
idea.
or the supporting detail?
The main idea.
The main idea, right? The point is the main idea. The point is basically your topic sentence. What in the world is your paragraph about? So you have a lot of persons who start writing a paragraph, but they don't know what the point of the paragraph is. What is your objective when you finish writing this paragraph? What are you trying to achieve, right? So your paragraph must have a point. So the point is the main idea. Often, the point is the topic sentence. So when you start off with when you're writing your essay, you especially when you reach to the body paragraph, you must have what we call a topic sentence, right? So your topic sentence is going to state your position. It's going to state what is the main idea, what is the main theme, what is the main position, what is the main idea that you're trying to bring forth in this particular paragraph, right? And how does it connect with your overall message of the whole essay, right? So often the main point, often the point is the topic sentence, because that's when you're supposed to outline what is the objective for this paragraph. So certain questions to ask yourself are the following. Certain questions to ask yourself. Are the following. What is the main message that I want to convey by using this paragraph? What is the main claim? The main claim being made, and then what is the main thing that my paragraph will prove, assert, or explain. Okay. So these are certain questions that you need to ask in formulating what is the point. All right, like what is the point? So you need to ask yourself, okay, what is the main message that I want to convey, right? What is the claim that is being made? What is the position? What is my position on this? What is the main thing that my paragraph will prove, assert, or explain? That's what you need to ask yourself before you write any paragraph, especially your body paragraph. These are the questions that you're considering, all right? What is the point? That's what we mean by the point. All right. Anishka, where's Anishka?
Right here.
Okay, Anishka, can you read the point?
Point. Make sure your paragraph has a point. The point is the main idea. Often the point is the topic sentence. Certain questions to ask yourself are the following. What is the main message that I want to convey by using this paragraph? What is the main claim being made? What is the main thing that my paragraph will prove, assert, or explain.
Very good. So that's the first thing you need to do before you start writing your paragraph. And once you already figure what that is, then that is what your topic sentence will be. So you start off every paragraph with a topic sentence. Every body paragraph must start off with a topic sentence, and every body paragraph must end with a concluding sentence to sum it all up. So now that you know what your claim is, right? So let's say you're writing on, let's say the topic is, should schools continue to hold fun days, right? Right, let's say that let's say that your school, your question is, should schools continue to be allowed to have fun days, right? And you say that yes, you believe that schools should still be allowed to have fun days. What will be a reason why you think that schools should continue to have fun days? What would be a reason?
So children could have fun.
So children can have fun.
It allows
Raise money for
children to
school as
get the
well.
break they need.
It allows students to get the break that they need. Someone says for fundraising purposes. What else?
Interact with
It
the
gives the
children.
teachers a break.
It gives the students a break. They're able to interact with their peers. Okay, so those are different reasons that you mentioned. Question, do all those reasons go into one paragraph?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. No.
No.
So you have to pick one of those points and then explain it, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's pick one. So we say, I believe, so this will be how your topic sentence will be. I'm gonna type it inside the chat. So you could say, I believe, this is the topic sentence now. I believe that schools should,
Write this in our book.
no, don't write this down, should continue to have,
I can't see the screen.
I'm not writing this down, I'm writing it in the chat. Should continue to have fun days. Why? Because it what? Because it, which one we going with first? Because
Supports the funding for the school.
because
Give
it
students a break.
Supports the
gives
funding for
students and teachers a much, yes we can, needed break from academic what? Pursuits, right? Let's say that's our, this is our what? This is our
Topic sentence.
That's your topic sentence. Now notice that y'all could see it in the chat, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's your topic sentence. Now, let me see if I can put, so this is your topic sentence. This is the point of your paragraph. I believe that schools should continue to have fun days because it gives students and teachers a much needed break from academic pursuits. That is your topic sentence. That is the point, right? And you state that first, right? Then you're going to give information and explanation explaining why you believe that fun days give students and teachers a much needed break from academic pursuits and how beneficial that is, all right? And how that is a plus. So that's how you would go ahead and do it. But you have to first establish what is the point of your paragraph. Now, inside of this paragraph, will we talk about how it helps the school to make money inside of this paragraph? We talk about it, that helps the school to make money. No, we can't talk about that because that's not the point. The point is not that it helps the school to make money. That's not the point. The point is it gives students a much needed break. So we need to talk about the benefits of this break, why the break is important, how there's a lot of, how the academic schedule is hectic, you know, how the break helps in all different ways. But you have to make that case, right? But you can't be talking about how it helps with fundraising and how it helps with different other stuff. You have to stick to the point of it gives students a much needed break from academic pursuits. That's your point. That's your topic sentence. Then you're gonna give some more information on that. So let's go ahead and do it. So let's say we say information. So the next part is information. So information. That's the next part, information. So after establishing your point, provide information in the form of evidence to support your what? To support your what? Your topic sentence. So let's say the question is, should teenagers be allowed to have a driver's license, right? At 16. Do you agree or disagree with that? What do you think?
I agree.
I agree.
You agree? Okay. Okay. Anyone disagree with that?
I do.
Anyone disagree? Should teenagers be allowed to have a driver's license at 16 years old? Do you agree or disagree with that?
Agree.
I disagree.
I agree.
As long as they're
I
all-
agree. I agree.
I disagree.
I agree. I
As
agree.
long as they're responsible.
I agree.
You agree? Okay.
agree.
You agree. Okay, so let's say that you agree, right? What would be your reason for agreeing?
I
they
agree.
Wait, one at a time. Go ahead, Ronaldo.
It's like it forces a sense of responsibility.
It encourages a sense of responsibility. Anyone else?
It gives them
Go ahead, Ale- Go ahead, Alea.
it gives the teenager a sense of freedom.
It gives them a sense of freedom. Okay, go ahead. What's her name? Trinity.
It can also help your parents, like if they're like struggling to pick your little sister up or your sibling up, it can help them.
Okay, so
not
that
with-
was with, okay, that was with
Or
Nadia.
in case of an emergency.
In case of emergency. Okay, good. All right. Anyone who disagree? Athena
I
disagree.
disagree.
Disagree?
I disagree.
Okay, why do you disagree?
I disagree.
Because teenagers are more reckless than adults. So I
Okay.
disagree.
Okay, teenagers are more reckless than
They're
adults.
not fully mature yet.
They're not fully mature
Because
yet.
like can also be
Driving
on
is scary
other
and they
things
could
except
get lost very easy.
Go ahead, Crimson.
because like since they aren't like their mind isn't fully developed, them like their attention will most likely be on something else other than the road, like which could risk them, which could risk their life and someone else's life.
Okay. All right, so let's go with that, right? Let's say that we're gonna disagree because, so we could say I believe that teenagers should not receive their driver's license at 16 because they are not fully mature yet, right? That's what we're saying, right? That is our topic sentence, right? So after we already establish our topic sentence, we have to give information or evidence to support that. Now, how would we support the fact that we believe that teenagers are not fully mature yet? Is there anything that is there any evidence that we could have to support that?
Because they're not statistics.
Statistics, like what?
Research.
Research? Like what? What could,
Scientific studies.
scientific studies, but you in the exam, you don't have scientific studies. What could you say that could show that teenagers are not fully matured?
Most of
them
don't care.
Most of them don't care.
Most of them be drifting on the roads, also
Okay.
scraping out tires.
When are you fully mature? When would you say you are fully mature?
Around
19,
19, 20?
I would say like 25 years old is when
I'm
they're
21.
21.
21, 21.
definitely 18.
Okay. So
35.
35.
18 is when
35.
you're legally adult.
Okay, 18 is when you're legally adult, right? So you could make the case that you're not even allowed to vote yet, right? So why should you be allowed to drive a vehicle and risk someone else's life? That's a case you could make, right? So you are providing evidence, right? If you're not fully mature to make a political decision, why are you fully mature to make a driving decision that could
That's a
impact
valid. That's a valid argument.
yeah, that could impact someone's life. So that is evidence to support your case, right? So that's information, right? So after you do your topic sentence, you have to provide evidence to support it. So here are types of evidences that you might include. It will be facts, details, reasons, examples, statistics, polls, percentages, data.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
You forgot to add some in front of here or some types of evidence.
Thank you. Here are some types of evidence. Expert opinion. Expert opinion, personal experience. All of these can go inside of your what? Body paragraph to make it more robust and convincing. Personal experience, scenarios, compare and contrast, and logical reasoning. That is the information that you could provide to make a case, right? And all of this comes before or after the topic sentence?
After.
This comes before or after topic sentence?
After.
After, very good. After comes after topic sentence. So please do not go straight into explaining. State your main idea, state your topic sentence, state your position and your specific reason why you take that position, and then explain, all right? And then explain. And stay on that particular one that you're explaining. Don't deviate, okay? Okay, go ahead. Aiden, can you read information, please?
After establishing your point, provide information in the form of evidence to support your topics. And here are some types of evidence that you might include: facts, details, reasons, examples, statistics, polls, percentages, data, expert opinion, personal experience, scenario, compare and contrast, and logical reasoning.
Very good. And Jamaya, are you there? Where's Jamaya?
Yes, sir.
Can you read information for me, please?
Information. After establishing your point, provide information in the form of evidence to support your topic sentence.
Here are some types.
Here are some types of evidence that you might include: facts, details, reasons, examples, statistics, polls, percentages, data, expert opinion, personal experience, scenarios, compare and contrast, and logical reasoning.
Very good. All right, do you all have this written down already? Let me know if you all have this written down before I move on.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Information.
Make sure I write this down for me, please. Again, make sure I write this down for me. Okay, so we already have our point. We already have our information. Now we have to provide the explanation. So let me put this on back. Let me duplicate this and put this here. Okay, so explanation. All right, explanation. All right, so let's say that this is in, let's cover this with a nice, let's say this is yellow. Let's say that this is logical reasoning. Purple. Okay, explanation. Okay, now you need to explain. So the explanation is the writer's analysis, or elaboration or interpretation of the point.
Do we write this down?
Yes, you write this down. Of the point and information connecting the information with the point. And the point is the thesis. So the explanation is the writer's interpretation of the information. So explanation is the writer's analysis or interpretation of the point and information connecting the and information. Let me say that. It connects the information with the point or the thesis. So it says, so you give your point and you give your information, but okay, why is your information even relevant? What's the point of the statistics? What does this statistic mean? What does this fact mean? What does this detail mean? What does this example mean? And how does this example that you gave connect with your overall point? So let's say, for example, you say you believe that teenagers at age 16 should not be allowed or permitted to have a driver's license at 16. And you give a story about, hey, or you give an example about someone who was under 16, stole their parents' car, and they end up crashing the car, right? You can't just give that example. You have to say, okay, why you use this example? Why is this example relevant? You could say this example shows why it is not prudent or not wise to allow a 16-year-old to have a driver's license, right? So you state the example, but you have to explain why the example was important and how does it connect to your point. Let's say you give a statistic, all right? You can't just put the statistic there. You have to explain why the statistic is important with what your whole point is, right? So you have to explain why you put the information. If you give a scenario, if you give a fact, if you give a statistic, if you give a percentage, if you give data, you have to explain it. Like, why is this important? How does this prove what you trying to prove?
Excuse me, Betty.
Go ahead.
In this event, with the scenario that you gave, what could the news, like a news last night news, a teenager crash, their parent car. Could that be a statistic?
It's not a statistic. It's just it could be like a
No, it
scenario.
won't.
It's just a scenario. No, it's not a statistic. That's Daniel.
That's a scenario. But you say we could use a scenario?
You could use a scenario. Yeah, you could use a scenario too.
Oh.
Right. I mean, unless you are some robot, like you don't have statistics in your head, like a bunch of statistics in your head. So most times persons just use personal experience, or they use a scenario, or they use an example. Okay. So
no, what I really meant was if a previous news could support your scenario.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it can. So without this step, your paragraph may be made up solely of someone else's work. And you don't want that. This is not good. This is not ideal. So you need to, so if you give a statistic, if you give a fact, if you give a
Mr. Petit, that's someone else, right?
I'm sorry, someone else's. Oh, I put some, okay, someone
Yeah.
else's. There we go. This is not ideal. So providing an explanation ensures that your thoughts are integrated with the evidence that you provide, that you presented. So certain questions to ask yourself, certain questions to ask yourself are the following. What does the information provided mean? What does it mean? How does it relate? How does it relate to the overall argument? And then why is this information important, significant, or meaningful? Okay, so that is how you do it with the explanation. So the explanation is very important because, let me change the color of this, because this is really where you shine, right? So you already state your position, right? You provided the evidence to support your position, but now you have to, as a writer, one second, you as a writer, you have to elaborate on the facts you just gave. You have to elaborate on the statistics that you just gave. You have to elaborate on whatever evidence you gave, you have to elaborate on it so that the reader could understand why you put that and how exactly it connects with your overall point. Okay, so you have to know what the information is saying. You have to know what it's saying, and then you also have to know how, not just what it's saying, because you could explain what it's saying, but you have to know how does it connect to your point, and you have to convey that clearly. All right, go ahead, Makia.
No, I was saying you did make a mistake at the last piece of explanation where it say Your thoughts are integrated with the evidence that you are presented.
That you have. Thank you. That you have presented. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Anushka, read the explanation.
The explanation is the writer's analysis, elaboration, or interpretation of the point and information. It connects information with the point thesis. Without this step, your paragraph may be made up of solely of someone else's work. This is not ideal. Providing an explanation ensures that your thoughts are integrated with the evidence that you are presented.
Certain questions.
Certain questions to ask yourself are the following. What does the information provided mean? How does it relate to the overall argument? Why is this information important, significant, or meaningful?
Mr. Petit, are we to write the explanation?
Yes, this was the right explanation.
Yes, sir.
Genesis?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the explanation, please?
Yes, sir. The explanation is the writer's analysis, elaboration, or interpretation of the point and information. It connects the information with the point thesis. Without this step, your paragraph may be made up of solely of someone else's work. This is not ideal. Providing an explanation ensures that your thoughts are integrated with the evidence that you have presented. Certain questions.
Go ahead.
Certain questions to ask yourself are the following. What does the information provided mean? How does it relate to the overall argument? Why is this information important, significant, or meaningful?
Yes. Good. Okay, so are you all done with the slide? Let me know, please, if you're done with the slide, so we can go to the.
I'm at explanation.
Two more minutes. Is there anyone who's finished? If you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me, please.
I sent a picture already. I already sent a picture.
Who else is finished?
I'm finished.
Okay.
I'm finished as well.
Okay, if you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I want us to look at an actual paragraph that uses the pie structure, and I want us to see if we could identify the parts of it. Okay. So we're gonna read a pie paragraph, and I want us to see if we could identify the parts of it. Okay. Are y'all done with this?
I'm at explanation.
No. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna read this paragraph, and I have three parts highlighted. I have three parts highlighted. I want y'all to tell me which one is the P, which one is the I, and which one is the E. I have three parts highlighted. I want you to tell me which one is the P, which one is the I, which one is the E. So I'm gonna read this paragraph and then we're gonna discuss, okay? It says, television, textbooks, and computer games are just a few technological mediums in which information is presented and widely accepted as a form of communication, even for education. This must be taken into account when determining what literacy means and how students receive information, as well as how they master the skill of developing their competencies. Where reading and writing skills in the medium of the spoken word or paper and ink once strictly defined literacy, the definition is widely changing to include proficiency in modern technology such as computers and other digital sources of information. For example, students can access the digital applications according to Curvin 2016. Digital play with carefully selected apps can provide active, hands-on, engaging, and empowering learning opportunities. Apps can facilitate versatility in children's literacy experiences by providing opportunities for reading and writing and to listen and communicate through a range of scenarios and activities. By this explanation, an app on a tablet can provide students an alternate medium for education while introducing them to technology literacy. Although not all available apps are created to enrich a child's education experiences, the guided use of carefully chosen apps for digital play can be a powerful learning tool when used in certain academic contexts. So I have the yellow one, the blue one, and the purple one. Which one is the P? Which one is the I? Which one is the E?
Yellow is P.
You think the yellow is P?
Yes. Wait. Yes,
The
sir.
purple is explanation.
The purple is explanation. Good. I agree.
The blue is.
The blue is what?
The blue is information.
The blue is
It's
information.
information because here you have a statistic from 2016.
Exactly. It's it's information because it's a
The yellow it has for example.
for
in it.
example. Yeah, it's saying for example, right? And then it gives it a statistic and it's not a statistic. It's just a quote from someone that they quoted. And then they explain the quote. So when they say by this explanation, so they're going to explain what the quote said, right? And then what is the yellow?
The yellow one is point.
The yellow is the point. The yellow is the point. That's where they state what this paragraph is about. All right. Okay, so let me go back to the slide. If you are finished with writing this and you already sent in the work, then you can leave. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
If not, then you have to stay.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
It's basically almost 10. It's basically almost 10 o'clock right now.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Tomorrow by God's grace.
Good night. Good night. Have a good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
I think I'm ready for my what you call it? Essay.
Yes.
I've even been able to send my end of shift reports very intelligently. And I've been able to conduct my briefings better.
That's good. That's
So
good.
I'll share the info privately.
All right, no problem.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Night, Miss
Night.
Petit.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night. All right, the rest of you are finished?
No, someone the last sentence.
Okay, no problem.
I'm still writing.
So writing? Okay, let me end the recording so y'all still good. Stop recording.